about bibbing, I bill, I'm a big guy. Ain't for his head, I don't hit him, my head is out. Ride with a gun, I don't get him, I get his guy. Skywalker say I'm a drug, I'ma get her out. She love me, she say I'm her drug, bro. I be kicking that shit and she know I'm a thug, bro. I know you don't like me, it's love, though. A nigga phony, a nigga face me, I'm a flub.
What's good, man gang? It's your boy PG Man CJ and welcome back to another video. Alright, so look, this video was like, I would say requested by a lot of you, but I've been noticing and getting a lot of questions about like the balls I'm throwing and like my how I got them drilled and things of that nature. So this is what this video is basically for, just to show y'all my arsenal, like the loadout, blooper, but show y'all my arsenal like the title says, and basically just go over like how often I use them and things like that. So I'm gonna go in order of from what I least use to like what I'm gonna pull out first whenever I bowl and so on and so forth. So I'm gonna start out, obviously, not saying that I use this least, but I'm gonna start out with the traditional spare ball. It's a T-Zone Brunswick, 2 fingers, like I said, by Brunswick. I really, when I shoot at my spares and stuff, I normally just, depending on what side they're on, I will hook at my spares. I'm more of a hooker. That's funny, but I'm more of a hooker, so I will hook at my spares before I shoot straight at them. It's just something that I prefer to do. Everyone's different, obviously, but I prefer to hook at my spares, especially if they're on the far right. And then I use the spare ball for my spares on the left, like my 7s and things of that nature. Like I said, 2 fingers. I don't have a thumb. I used to have a thumb, so you could probably tell. Yeah, you can still see it a little bit. I used to have a thumb in it because a lot of you don't believe it, but I literally bowled with one hand when I first started bowling. So and also when I started bowling with 2 hands, I used the thumb hole, but I gradually transferred over to just using my 2 fingers and no thumb. And yeah, to let it be known, all my balls are 14 pounds, so there's none of these are different weights or anything like that. I have the metrics of each ball as well. I don't know if a lot of people care about metrics and things of that nature, so I'm not gonna try to be some bowling nerd, or not nerd, but some bowling genius, because I'm really not. I rarely know about like cover stocks and things of that nature. So just like you, I'm just a normal guy that picks up bowling balls, or that's giving bowling balls to help me improve my game more. I would say all the balls that I have has literally been given to me except for one, which is my spare ball. All the other ones was either paid for by my dad or my parents, and all the other ones were basically gifts, I would say. So next up, I have the DBA Grudge. 1 second. And my breath. I got the DBA Grudge. Here's my fingertips in the DBA Grudge. This was kind of like an experiment. I actually may get this changed. You also see in my DBA dude that the finger hold is like this, and I'll explain to y'all why. But you know, this is the DBA Grudge, no thumb hole. And to keep in mind, I am a lefty. So if you didn't know that, I am a lefty. You know now, I am a lefty. So the reason I have my fingertips like that is because I just took it to a bowling place and I felt like the fit for me, it felt good. Like, see, I can fit more fingers in there, but I learned over time that I really don't like having my fingers fully in there. It do feel like I have more control of the ball when it's like that, but to me, it's like I'd rather have it like fingertips like this instead of having it all the way in here like this, because sometimes it feels like the ball is just not going to come off my fingers at all, and it just feels like, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but I'd rather have fingertips over having it like basically to my knuckle in a sense. Cover stock wise, it's a hook solid. It is a it's preferred to be used on heavy oil, the ball. So a lot of the time I don't really bowl on heavy oil. I would say I'm mainly bowling like medium to light oil, I would say. So keep that in mind. This is a heavy oil ball, and it gives you a lot of hook. This, like I said, the order I'm going in is from what I least use to what I mostly use. So this ball I will only bring out if I'm from Maryland, so if you know where Towson Lanes is or anything like that, I would probably take this ball too, because I know if it stays super oily out there, and I will get the best reaction using that ball. Next we have the DVA Dude. This will look like DVA. Again, only 2 fingers with, like I said, the same like type of fingertips in the garage. I'm also trying to add some clips in here. You'll obviously see the clips before I say this, but I meant to say this. All right, so back to regular treadmill program. I forget the last thing I said. My phone had went out, but like I said, the finger. I said I was gonna add clips, so I am gonna add clips to the video, like somewhere right here or like over there. Anyways, like I was telling you guys about the garage, I have the fingertips like these, and I'm debating if I should get these changed or not. This, to me, the DVA Dude feels like it's more of a longer pattern. Is that the right word I want to use? It goes longer, I would say. This was gifted to me by my uncle, so I appreciate my uncle for giving me this ball. But it's definitely a ball where it gets down the lane more, and then it hooks off at the end. So if you're bowling on like something that's not that has like oil at the end, or like it's super dry on the back end, I would probably throw this ball. Or like if it's super dry, I would throw this ball, because it would get down the lane and then hook off at the end to give you that still this speed and strength needed on the back end. To let me know, I'm not really like I said, the DVA Dude. If you need a ball that gets down the lane and hooks hard at the end, this is definitely a good starter ball to get. I don't think they even sell these anymore, so if you find one of these on Amazon or something like that, I would pick it up, because it should be cheap. Plus, my uncle had also got it polished as well. So yeah. Next up, we have the Rhino by Brunswick. Here's the finger holes. I have just got them fixed. Not fixed, but I just got them changed to my liking. Like I said, I like fingertip. So I just feel like I have more control of the ball. So when I bowl, I hold my hand like this, and then as I'm walking, I turn my hand over so I'm on top of the ball, and then you see like that, and then release it. And like I said, I'm gonna just add clips to show y'all like how I throw the ball. The only thing with me, I'm just trying to figure out the way I my footing and things of that nature. And like I said, all my balls is 14 pounds, so I don't know if weight makes a difference in the reaction the ball gives or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not a big bowling insider or anything like that, or ball insider. I just throw the ball down the lane, strike, it's there, and all that good stuff. This is an entry-level ball. All my balls are basically entry-level. I don't really have no high-level bowling balls. I have mid to entry-level bowling balls. So if you're starting out bowling and you're looking to see like what balls to get to start up your arsenal, these are pretty good in my eyes bowling balls to start with. And also, if you have any bowling balls to recommend people in the comments, because like I said, I'm not big into bowling balls. I'm not aware of all the bowling balls in the world. So if you know any bowling balls that newer bowlers should get or I should get, leave them down below. And also comment like what's your go-to bowling ball as well. Next we have the Kinetic Platinum. Like I said, also the Rhino and the Kinetic are balls that was given to me. So shout out Jason, because he actually gave me these bowling balls and he didn't really have to. So like I said, we got the Kinetic Platinum. This is the second ball that I bring out my bag, especially on medium oil. This is a reactive, I believe. Yes, it's a it has a pro reactive cover. So this is where I'm trying to hook the lane. I'm trying to get out to the gutter and make sure that the ball is always going to hook back. So this is where I'm gonna throw. I also just got the fingers changed as well. I had them just like the Grudge and the Dude, but like I said, I like the fingertips. I feel like it gives me more control. So I can have my hand like this, and then with my thing, bring it back, and then boom. That's just how I like the feel. Everyone's different. I don't like my fingers all being shoved in the ball, because like I said, I feel like I can't pull my fingers out, and I feel like I can't feel my fingers when they're inside the ball. So that's why I do fingertips, but everyone is different. And yeah, my final ball we have is the Hammer. So a lot of my shorts and a lot of my videos, if y'all are frequent viewers of my YouTube shorts that I post on here, this is the ball I'm throwing 9 times out of 10 in every video. This is my go-to ball, Hammer Solid, Hammer Raw Solid. This was my first ball, not really first ball, but like me getting into bowling more deeply, bowling the leagues and stuff like that. This is the first ball I picked up. Like I said, all these balls are mid to entry performance balls. So I say they do the job that I'm looking for as of right now, especially just bowling in like regular leagues. I'm not bowling on sports shots or anything like that, so I don't think I need any like high tier class balls that's gonna, I don't know, set me aside from everybody or something like that. This is like I said, all my balls are 14, and they say this is recommended for medium oil. I would say this is medium oil because when I throw it on the dry, it also hooks super hard, and to me this ball does not hook super as much. So if you're throwing the ball straight down the lane with a little hook, then this will be a good ball for you. I be ripping the ball, so sometimes it do hook a little too hard, and I'm still learning how to not hook as much, so that I can still make sure the ball does move without me having to put so much hand in it and things of that nature. And yeah, that is my bowling arsenal so far in 2023. I am definitely hoping to increase that, especially by the end of the year. Hopefully my channel grows more and more and more, and I get opportunities from I want to say sponsorships or anything like that manifest all 2023. I just want to say thank you to everybody that supports me and comment on my videos every day. Not every day, every day. Supports me and comment on my videos and follow me on my socials. So if you're not already, follow me on IG at StrikeEmFour, StrikeEmFour. I'm going to start posting more on there. I just be trying to focus on YouTube and making sure that I'm at least getting my clips out on here, so that I get the constant subs, get my subs keep constantly growing and things of that nature. And if you haven't already, share and like the video. Share it takes 2 seconds. Liking the video takes 2 seconds. I'm not type of really ask or beg or anything like that, but yeah, it's PG Made TJ. If you need more I guess beginner content, because I am a beginner for the most part. I am learning just like you guys. So whatever knowledge I gained or whatever information I learned throughout these years, or whatever the case, however long I do this, I'm gonna definitely give it to my viewers, whoever in need. So if you know somebody that's looking to bowl, or you know somebody that's trying to get into bowling but they unsure of like what balls to use, make sure to send this to them. Like I said, 2 of these balls were gifts. All 4 of these balls were gifts, essentially. So, and 1 of these balls I think don't even sell no more. So, if you do want me to do like some research and make an in-depth version of like what are some entry balls to get, or mid-level balls to get, I could definitely ask my dad. He just be in tune with every ball. So. Yeah, like I said, thank you guys. I think I'm at 629. Like I was saying, I think I'm at 629 subs. Road to 1,000 subs, road to 650 subs, road to 700 subs, whatever you want to call it. More shorts on the way, more content on the way. Like I said, leave below like some more things you want me to post. And yeah, follow me on IG at StrikeEmFour. Follow me on my TikTok at StrikeEmFour. Follow my YouTube. And if you ever need to reach out to me, you can reach out to me on IG. Like I said, at my IG at StrikeEmFour. Or you can reach out to me on here. And yeah, I'll reach out. I fairly try to get back to you guys. Like I think I put it in my comment section one time that I don't get notifications when you guys comment on my videos. So please be patient with me, because like I don't get it. So I try not to look at my YouTube studio to see how much I'm growing and stuff like that, because I just want everything to grow organically. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. More shorts on the way, more content on the way. And I think I said before, my tournament ends. Oh, I didn't say this, but I'm in a tournament April 25th to the 26th or something like that. So if y'all want to see that, let me know. I gotta make sure I get somebody to record that. Also, my league ends April 26th. So if y'all want basically like my last week bowling, or these last couple weeks of league night videos, let me know and I can get somebody to record that for me. But yeah, it's PG Made CJ, aka StrikeEmFour, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. And until next time, peace.